Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, February 13th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Ho-Chunk Inc. has become a major shareholder in the parent company of Native American Bank. The $61 million bank, headquartered in Denver, Colorado, specializes in commercial loans to tribal governments and enterprises, as well as home loans to Native Americans. Ho-Chunk President and CEO Lance Morgan said that it's an excellent investment opportunity for Ho-Chunk Inc., but also they understand that access to capital is a major economic hurdle for tribal communities and truly want to be a part of the solution. The bank, formed in 1998, is owned by 28 federally recognized tribes, Alaska Native corporations, and tribal organizations. Some of the projects the bank has supported in recent years include a $5.2 million for a recycling facility in Florida, $5.5 million for a new hotel in Montana, $1.7 million for a new general store in a remote Alaskan village, and nearly $8 million for housing projects in South Dakota and North Carolina. Born and raised in the Florida Everglades, Miccosukee leader William Buffalo Tiger walked on at age 94, January 6th. As a Native leader, his advocacy contributed to hallmarks not just for his own tribe, but also for others throughout Indian country. Among his many achievements were his involvements in the formation of the Indian Self-Determination Education Act of 1975 and the founding of the United South and Eastern Tribes in Nashville, Tennessee in 1969. He served as a Miccosukee chairman from 1957 to 1985. Buffalo Tiger consistently utilized tribal sovereignty to preserve Miccosukee culture and traditions in the ancient homeland. U.S. Senators Tim Kaine and Mark Warner, along with U.S. Congressmen Bob Whitman, Bobby Scott, Jerry Conley, and Don Beyer, reintroduced legislation to grant federal recognition to 6 Virginia tribes. The bill, the Thomasina E. Jordan Indian Tribes of Virginia Federal Recognition Act of 2015, was introduced by Kaine and Whitman in the Senate and House, respectively. The bipartisan delegation introduced an earlier version of the bill in the 113th Congress, which was passed out of the Senate of Indian Affairs Committee in April of 2014. The legislation would grant federal recognition to the Chickahominy, the Eastern Chickahominy, the Upper Mattapony, the Rappahannock, the Monacan, and the Nansemond tribes. These tribes have received official recognition from the Commonwealth of Virginia, but have faced barriers preventing them from receiving federal recognition because of gaps in official records. Specifically, the Virginia tribes lack formal treaties with the U.S. government because they made peace with England well before the establishment of the United States. The Racial Integrity Act of 1924 also led to a paper genocide, which destroyed birth records, marriage certificates, and land titles of Virginia tribes. The White House joined with 250 American Indian and Alaska Native youth attending the Unity Mid-Year Conference on Thursday, February 12th, to launch the Generation Indigenous Native Youth Challenge. The challenge provides Native youth with an opportunity to use various digital platforms to tell their stories and to share the positive contributions they make in their communities. U.S. Interior Secretary Sally Jewell kicked off the Native Youth Listening Tour on Tuesday, February 10th in Phoenix, Arizona. Over the course of the year, other cabinet secretaries will join the tour across the country. A gathering planned by Native youth will be held later in the year. Gen I was created to enhance the lives of Native youth by removing barriers that stand between Native youth and their opportunities for success. With new investments and increased culturally appropriate engagement, this initiative takes a comprehensive approach to increase opportunities and improve outcomes. The Center for Native American Youth and the National Congress of American Indians are partnering with Unity, the administration, and other stakeholders to help build and accomplish the goals of Gen I. For more information, you can check out genindigenous.com. Actress Ambyr Childers pulled inspiration from her Chocktaw heritage to create rings, bracelets, and necklaces that draw influence from the boxes of old arrowheads from her grandmother's garage, as well as cultural appreciation for animals and nature. Childers has partnered with actress and model Kate Bosworth to create AC jewelry. The 22-piece collection draws on Childers' own Native American heritage to inform each design. The debut collection launches this spring, including 14-karat gold with stones of precious and semi-precious variety, including diamonds, pink opal, obsidian, and lapis. designed into recognizable symbols such as arrowheads, sun rays, and bows and arrows. Designed to celebrate the beauty and power of the talisman, each piece of jewelry in the collection is crafted to highlight the unique themes drawn from the Chocktaw tribe. For more information, you can check out AmbyrChildersJewelry.com. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.